This is the story of someone who understands English but is afraid to speak. Every time they try, they stop. Every time they think, they doubt themselves. But today, something changes. Today, they take the first step. And maybe that someone is you. Let's begin.
Hey everyone, welcome. We're going to jump right into something that I think trips up pretty much everyone when they're learning a new language, that very first conversation. So today, we're going to build a really simple but powerful introduction for you in English. We'll take it one easy step at a time. So let me ask you something. Does this feel familiar? That feeling? Maybe you can read English, you can understand it just fine, but the second you have to actually speak, your mind just goes totally blank. If that's you, I really want you to hear this. You are so not alone. And honestly, that's the number one thing to remember. Feeling nervous? It is completely normal. I mean, it's just part of the whole process. So, you know what? Let's just take a deep breath and let's start building that confidence together, one tiny step at a time. All right, so we're going to face this speaking fear head on. My whole goal here is to give you the exact tools you need to just break right through that barrier. The idea is you can stop worrying and actually, start communicating. Okay, let's do this. And listen, forget all of those complex grammar rules for now. Seriously, we're going to start with just two super simple but really powerful sentences. Think of these as the foundation for every single introduction you're going to make from now on. And here they are. That's it. Just two simple building blocks. First up, my name is, and then, you just add your name. And the second one, I am from, followed by your country or your city. That's it. These are basically your keys to unlocking any conversation. Okay, so we've got the pieces. Now let's see how these two little lines actually build into a real conversation. Because, theory is one thing, but practice? That's where the magic really happens. So let's put them into action. All right, just imagine this. Someone walks up to you and asks this super simple, friendly question. Hi, what is your name? What do you do? How do you respond? Simple. You just grab that first building block we talked about. My name is Steamy. Boom, it's a perfect, clear, confident answer. And just like that, you've started the conversation. And of course, the conversation just keeps going. The next logical question you're probably going to hear is this one. Where are you from? And again, it's so easy. You just use your second building block. I am from India. And there you go. You've just handled the two most common opening questions like a pro. See that? You just had a conversation in English. I know, it might feel like a small thing, but I promise you, this is a huge step. And you didn't just memorize some sentences, right? You actually use them. And that's what really matters. All right, so we've got a really solid foundation now. So what's next? Well, we can start adding a few more layers. This is how you take that simple greeting and turn it into something a little more personal, a little more interesting. It's actually really easy. You can just add simple facts about yourself, like you could say, I am a student, or maybe I like music. Oh, and here's a great one for this exact situation. I want to learn English. See? Each one of those little phrases just tells the other person a bit more about who you are. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's put it all together. Hello, my name is Steamy. I am from India. I am a student. I like music. I want to learn English. See how that flows? It's so smooth. It goes from who you are and where you're from all the way to your interests and your goals. This right here, this is the full introduction I really want you to practice. All right, listen up, because we've come to what is honestly the most crucial part of this entire process. And it's not just about memorizing words. It's really about shifting your entire mindset. So I want you to actually do something for me right now. Go ahead and pause this, and I want you to say your full introduction out loud. Yep, right now. Use your name, your country, and add one or two of those personal details. Go on, give it a try. And check this out. This is so important. You don't need to practice for hours and hours on end. Not at all. Just 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. 10 to 15 minutes of speaking out loud every single day is enough to make a massive difference in your confidence. And you'll see it in just a few weeks. So, if there's one thing you take away today, let it be this. Your goal is not to speak perfect, flawless English from day one. Nobody does. Your goal is just to speak. That's it. The act of trying, of making some mistakes and learning from them, that is so much more important than waiting around until you feel perfect. Okay, so let's do a quick recap of the awesome skills you've just picked up. You now have the core sentences you need to introduce yourself. You know how to add your own personal details. And you've seen how it all comes together in a real conversation. You are absolutely ready to start. So what's next? Where do you go from here? Well, you've learned how to answer some basic questions, right? So the very next step is learning how to ask them. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What is the next simple question that you want to learn how to ask? That's your next adventure. Just keep practicing, and I promise you'll get there.